Hey, what we've got here is a nice healthy snack. These are crudités or raw vegetables. I've got some broccoli, some mushrooms, and carrot sticks. And over here, well, this is a pot full of just cooked it hot taco cheese dipping sauce. So let's grab one of these mushrooms, dunk it into our dip. Look at that, nice thick dipping sauce. We just coated it full of great cheese with taco sauce in there, a little chili powder and things like that, just seasoned up a bit. Oh yeah, you're gonna like this, so let's go in the kitchen and make some right now. All right, so here we got the ingredients we got our crudités, and then we got the ingredients for our cheese sauce. Now for the crudités, any raw vegetables will do. I'm using today broccoli, which I just cut it into small pieces. So go through and just separate them into florets of broccoli. That's from one head of broccoli. I've got some mushrooms here. Now the mushrooms, like I like to do, is just wipe them off. Any of the growing medium that's on them, just give it a quick wipe off. You don't need to wash mushrooms. They're always grown in a very clean environment. I do like to do is I like to cut a little bit off the base off, because they've been sitting in the store and that part's dried out a bit. So you just cut some of that off, and then you got nice fresh mushroom all the way through. And I cut each mushroom into about 4 pieces, so you get nice thick pieces of mushroom. Here I've got one large carrot I've cut up into carrot sticks. You want something that's basically easy to bite. You don't want it too thick, so about that size right there is good. All right, and so you can basically, any vegetable you could eat raw, you can use for dipping in your cheese sauce. Now the cheese sauce itself. All right, across the front here, we've got 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of butter, a 1/4 cup of taco sauce. You know, it comes in a small bottle for tacos. Yeah, so just use a taco sauce, pre-prepared one. I've got here 3/4 cup of heavy cream. That's 35% butterfat cream. And then I've got 4 ounces or 110 grams of cheddar cheese grated. So first thing I'm going to do is throw the butter into a small pot. Just use a small saucepan like this and bring that up to medium-low heat. We don't want it too hot. And what we're going to do is, first I'm going to is melt that butter, and then I'm going to add the flour. Because I'm impatient and I don't want to burn the butter, I always move my butter around to get it melting quicker. So the minute that butter is melted, we're going to add in the flour. Now I'm going to whisk this continually for a minute. I just want to slightly cook out the raw flour taste, but I don't want to burn the flour. So just keep going about a minute. It'll froth a bit, and then it's ready to go. All right, that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to add in the cream, and notice I'm whisking as I add. Just keep that moving. So I've added in the cream. I'm going to add in the salt too. And now I'm going to cook this whisking until it starts to thicken. That's going to take probably around about 5 minutes. It's always a little different depending on your heat and everything, but roughly in about 5 minutes, that should be thickening up a bit, and then we can add the rest of the ingredients. All right, you can see that's starting to thicken up in there. Here we go like this, look at it. Get a little thicker. That's perfect. What I'm going to do now is we're going to add in the chili powder, the taco sauce. Get all that going. In you go. In you go. Yeah. All right. All right, mix that in there. And turn the heat off. We don't want to burn this. Now there's enough heat in there, it's going to melt that cheese. So in goes the cheese. Helps get the whisk out of the way. And then, just gonna whisk that around in there until the cheese has melted from the heat of the rest of the sauce. That only takes about a half a minute at the most, and we are melted. Alright, now I'm just going to be whisking to make it nice and smooth. You're going to get little lumps from the cheese at first, and then it's all going to start smoothing out nicely. Alright, that's looking great. We got a beautiful cheese sauce here, a little bit of a spiciness to it. Alright, now you can dip in with your hands, or you can use a dainty little fork like this. I'm not even sure where this guy came from. He's going to come in handy though. Take a piece of mushroom, dip it in that sauce. Oh, look at that, coated with it. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, look forward to eating that. All right, if you like this recipe, you like dipping things into cheesy sauces, well, stick around and check out the channel. There's many more recipes, all original Kevin Riley Kuma's Kitchen recipes here on the YouTube channel. And also make sure you subscribe, because there's a new one coming out every Monday. If you're not yet a patron of Kuma's Kitchen, well, I ask you to please consider it, because for as little as $3 a month, you can be supporting the creation of more and more of these videos, because, you know, I like pays for the cost of the place here and the food and all that. So consider doing that, and then you also get all kinds of cool stuff that the patrons get. Now, go make this and make cooking fun again in Kuma's Kitchen.